Welcome back once again, all my low carb friends, and for those of you who are here for the first time, welcome. Today I have another very easy keto meal recipe for you. Today I am going to show you how to make a keto version of an item that used to be on the Taco Bell menu. I don't think it is anymore, but it was called the naked chicken chalupa. Basically, it's like a taco, but instead of having a high carb taco shell, you have a breaded chicken breast that's been pressed out really thin to about the thickness of a tortilla, and you fold it around your filling, and basically you have a naked chicken taco right there. Or they call it chalupa. And if you want a printable version of this recipe, you can check out my website at janetsdeliciouslowcarbkitchen.com. You can find a printable version of this recipe and other goodies there for you. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see lots of easy, delicious, low-carb keto recipes, make sure you click that subscribe button and click the notification bell that's right next to the subscribe button. That way you can be notified every time I put out videos, at least every Wednesday and Saturday. And if you'd like to help support the channel, make sure you scroll down in the description of the video. You'll see some affiliate links. Anytime you purchase anything using those affiliate links, a small portion of your purchase will go to me and help support the channel. So while you do all that, let's get cooking. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Lightly grease 4 taco shell molds. I'll put a link in the description to the taco shell molds that I use. Place the greased molds onto a lined baking sheet. If you don't have any molds, then you can make some out of foil. Or when we go to bake these, you can just make them open-faced, so it would be more like a naked tostada rather than a naked chalupa. Line a clean work surface with parchment paper or a silicone mat. Place 4 boneless chicken breasts or boneless chicken thighs onto your work surface. I'm using 2 boneless chicken breasts and 2 boneless chicken thighs. Cover each chicken piece with parchment paper, or you can put each chicken portion into separate Ziploc bags. Use a meat mallet or a rolling pin and pound or roll each breast or thigh into a thin circle that's around a 1/4 inch thick, give or take a little bit. You want these to be at least 6 to 8 inches in diameter, or bigger if you want a bigger one. That's up to you, depending on how big your chicken breast or chicken thighs are. If you are using the thighs, they might be a little bit smaller. They might be around 4 to 5 inches. It really depends on the size of your chicken thighs. Just think of the thickness and the shape of a taco shell, because that's basically what you're trying to replicate. So a round, thin circle is what you're shooting for. In a wide bowl, beat 1 large egg until the yolk and the white are completely combined. Add 1/4 cup of keto mayonnaise, or if you don't want to use mayonnaise, you can use heavy whipping cream. Whisk the egg and the mayonnaise or whipping cream all together until it is fully combined. Then set it aside for just a minute. Place 150 grams or around 1½ cups of fine keto breadcrumbs into a food processor. Add 45 grams or around a 1/2 cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. And if you want to have a little bit more flavor in your breading, you can add about 2 tablespoons of dry taco seasonings. If you want a little bit of spice to your breading, you can add about a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Process everything together in your food processor until the mixture is very fine. You want it almost powdery, but not quite powdery. The finer the texture, the better it sticks to your chicken. Cover the bottom of a deep plate with just some of your breadcrumb mixture. You don't want to use it all. You just want a thin layer to cover the bottom portion of your plate. Place 1 shaped chicken portion, one at a time, onto another wide plate. Then use a pastry brush or a spoon and brush the egg mixture on both sides of the chicken pieces. Make sure the chicken pieces are completely covered with the egg mixture. Place the coated chicken one at a time onto the plate with the crumbs. Then spoon some more of the crumb mixture over the top and the sides of your chicken portion. Use the back of a spoon and press the crumbs firmly into the chicken so that the crumbs won't fall off when you transfer them into your taco shell mold. Make sure you do this until your chicken portions are completely coated with the crumbs. Add more breadcrumbs to the bottom of the plate after each chicken portion is coated. Place the chicken pieces onto a piece of parchment paper. Use the paper and wrap the chicken around your taco shell molds. If you don't have any molds, just place the shaped chicken portions flat onto your lined baking sheet. So basically, as I said, it's going to be more like a naked tostada rather than a chalupa. Place the chicken into your preheated oven. Bake at 400 degrees for 30 minutes or until the chicken is golden and lightly crispy on the outside. While the chicken is cooking, we're going to make some avocado ranch. Process 2 medium avocados and 1 cup of keto ranch. I'll leave a link in the description to my keto ranch. It's ready in 5 minutes. Process the avocado and ranch together until they're fully combined and completely smooth. Then place the avocado ranch into the refrigerator until you're ready to use it. Once the chicken is done cooking, remove it from the oven and allow it to cool on the pan in the molds for about 5 minutes so you don't burn your fingers. After about 5 minutes, remove the chicken from the molds. Now you can technically put any filling you want into these chicken shells, for lack of a better phrase for them. But if you want them to be more like the Taco Bell style fillings, then to assemble your chalupa, open up the chicken like you would a taco. Spread your desired amount of the avocado ranch over the inside of the chicken. I'm using around 2 tablespoons, give or take. Top the avocado ranch with your desired lettuce or leafy green of your choice. I'm using baby spinach, but you can use any lettuce or leafy green of your choice. I use roughly about 1/4 cup, give or take, of the baby spinach. Top with your desired shredded cheese. I'm using Colby cheese. You can use whatever shredded cheese you want. And again, I'm using around 2 to 3 tablespoons of the cheese. Top with some chopped tomatoes or some chunky salsa. Again, it's however much you want. I use, again, roughly around 2 tablespoons or so. Fold the chicken over the filling where it looks like a taco or chalupa in our case. Once all of your chicken shells have been filled with whatever filling you're wanting, place them on a serving plate of your choice and serve immediately. All right, we are back with my lovely little naked chalupa. Doesn't that look delicious? It smells really good. Now, I didn't really beat mine out as thin as I should have, as you could probably tell there. It's still a little bit on the thick side. It's not exactly the thickness of a tortilla. It's pretty thick still, but that's no biggie to me. The chicken breasts and boneless thighs that I get from my butcher are always like humongous. So trying to beat them down to the size of a tortilla is almost impossible. This is actually a boneless thigh. That's how big they are. Anyway, there it is. Nice and yummy looking, a nice little crust on the outside, stuffed full of tomatoes and spinach and avocado and cheese, of course. So this is going to be a little bit difficult to pick up and eat because, like I said, it's so thick. Look at that. Kind of more like a stuffed chicken breast, even though this is a thigh. Anyway, let's see what this tastes like if I can eat it without making a humongous mess. That is very, very, very good. So that is a definite thumbs up. Yes, very, very tasty. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And that's our recipe of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you want to see more videos like this, make sure you click that thumbs up like button, click that subscribe button, leave me a comment if you want to. Let me know if there's any recipes that you'd like to learn how to make, and I'll do what I can to get those out there for you. And as always, keep cooking.